All right, welcome to a very special presentation of the Comic Syndicate and the Comic Center DS podcast. I'm your host, Josiah Set for the Villain on Twitter at comic underscore syndicate on Instagram. And I'm here with my friend and co host.
This is I don't know if I should go. I'm not gonna go
What
mem.
are we? You said you're Mem.
Yeah, I'm gonna go mem. I don't know because I can't do mem the beaner anymore. That's just.
Uh, Out of date. It's a
I'm
little bit
afraid. I'm
dated.
afraid. Ice will be at my door by
Possibly.
tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just gonna go mem. So
Okay.
not men, mem guys, mem, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, so we got we me and it's good to see you, bro. It's good to be
Yeah, likewise, dude.
got kind of dust off the rust here of having a kind of a show, So
Yeah, it's been way too long, dude. It's way overdue for sure, man. It was
so
great seeing you, bud.
yeah, it's good seeing you too. I'm glad the video's working. Again, this is going to be like our episode 00. We're just testing out OBS. I'm very new to that program, and we're gonna just start talking about just what we like. Do comic talk, some sports, whatever you want to go, my friend.
All right, man. Let's start off with the freshest thing. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Yes, I did, and I mean, it's a lot harder when you're not when the refs are not playing for you, right? I mean, what are you gonna
it,
do?
it sucks. I wanted to see a good game, and it wasn't even a good game.
You,
Like
you know what? I hate I hate Kansas, so
everyone, ninety
just
percent of the audience wanted them to lose, right?
yeah. I mean, like I f Kansas, f Mahomes, f Swift, and Swifties. I don't like them. I don't. I can't stand them. Maybe I might be a little biased because Mahomes is going to be. People are comparing him to Brady, so I
The
might be a.
goat,
That's stupid because Brady already beat him like twice already.
true, but he's still younger than Brady was when
That is
Brady
true.
started. So he still has a long time to go. Like it's weird because I don't hate Patrick Mahomes. Like I like the dude. He makes shit happen.
He
But it's
does.
weird because during season, he's not top 10 quarterback. He's not throwing X amount of yards. He's not top 10 quarterback. His numbers don't show it. But he fucking wins. He finds a way to win.
I hate.
You,
Well, he scrambles very well.
yeah,
Not
true.
last game. He scrambles and his the way he flings the ball.
Yeah.
Um, and he has some good players, but it just
Mhm.
yesterday they seemed dead,
They got outclassed, dude. They got
bad.
outplayed on both sides of the ball.
It was it
Um,
was it was like even on the bench, bro. They looked like they were just
right.
Dunsky, bro.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
looking into space, like me on a Monday or something going to work, like just like f my life, dude. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, I agree. The other side of the ball, I do like Hurts as a quarterback. He's still young.
Yeah.
He did great. And I love Saquon Barkley. He
He didn't
didn't
do shit
run.
yesterday, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know. He got fed the ball a lot, but they knew they had to stop Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good it wasn't a good game. It wasn't a top Super Bowl
Oh
in my
no.
mind.
No way.
Yeah,
Even commercial wise, it was even halftime show commercial wise, it was not a top Super Bowl.
yeah.
Um, give it up for Kansas defense though for shutting down Barkley
Hmm.
like
Agreed.
nonstop. But then he'll just throw it over. Like so, it's like
Mhm.
it's you put too much on the line, and then it leaves people open, and then uh kudos on the Eagles. I know Sadie is a big
Oh, that's
Eagles
right.
fan, bro.
Forgot about that. Yeah, yeah. So good job to Kansas, woo, Philly for the win.
for the win, bro.
Yeah, dude, they just came out lights out, dude. Lights out, dude.
Any
All right, man.
commercials you like enjoyed?
None of them really. Like I didn't honestly pay attention to the commercials because I went to my sister's house. So Libest, I told her I saw you. She said, "Say what's up." So I was hanging out with my nephew more than anything. So
Nice.
he got a lot of my attention. So didn't really pay attention to any of the commercials. You didn't find anything good?
Trailers. Some trailers are pretty
Trailers.
good. Uh,
Okay.
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts looks interesting to me.
It
I
does.
don't know if it looks good to me, but it looks interesting. Um, did they
S-
show any Fantastic Four
they
trailers during this
didn't.
movie?
They
Oh,
didn't
I don't
though.
think I
But
saw
let's
'em.
let's
Okay.
touch on Thunderbolts, where you know it's going to be the Sentry, right? So I'm guessing that Sentry is going to be pretty much, I bet, joining the team at the end of this movie.
Agreed. Yeah, yeah. He might be the big bad, maybe, and then join the team, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And
Mhm.
the crew looks cool. I think I like them. Well, I mean, dude, the Winter Soldier by himself is a badass, bro.
Yes,
Like
agreed.
he's such a great actor, and like
Mhm.
should be the new Captain America. But we'll get into that in a little bit.
All right.
But I think the flow between these two, the flow between this ragtag team is hits me better than Suicide Squad team.
You know what? Weird, dude. I would have to say so, and that's the best way to put it. This ragtag bunch of uh, nobodies, kind of, but misfits put together, and I like it, dude. Echoes in it, right?
Yeah, it's Echo. Did
Everyone,
I see her?
Red Guardian, um,
We have we have the
all the
bad cat.
secondary characters,
Yeah, we
Black
have the bad
Widow.
Captain America.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh, not Winter Soldier.
Um,
Agent,
uh,
U.S. Agent.
U.S. Agent, Winter
Okay.
Soldier. What's her? Black Widow's sister.
Hmm. And
Dude,
then Red Guardian, her
we
dad.
hey guys, we do read comics, but
We don't know who these people are.
we 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 do read a lot of comics.
I
Just
like how we're like, yeah,
the guy
that
with
and that person.
the guy with the red,
You know,
with the
he's like a
beard,
guardian guy in the red. Yeah, yeah.
barely fits in the suit.
Exactly, exactly.
So yeah, uh, I like
Did,
it. I think it's something that something different. I think it's gonna be fun. Very quick trailer too.
yes,
So
yes. Are we excited? Are you excited? Like, it looks interesting to me.
I'm gonna be excited just to go to the theater. All right.
Okay, agreed.
Uh, January's movies I sucked.
Mhm.
February, it's a little bit, it's racked pretty good, because you're a
Yeah,
big movie guy. I know you are.
mhm.
You like going to you have your theater, your movie fantasy in the summer.
Summer movie draft. Yes, yes,
And
exactly.
I like this month Captain America. I'm gonna watch. I'm not too happy about uh what Homeboy said, bitching about, the whole, you know, America. You saw it, right? The whole America thing. It's not
No, you're
really.
talking
It's
about
the
what are you talking
actor,
about?
the
Uh,
what's his name?
Anthony Mackie.
Yes. So
Okay, what do you say?
he came out on an interview. I don't know where he was, but he was saying that, how is it being Captain America? And he's all like, "Well, it's great, but I think that the American part doesn't have to be there. Like Captain what? Captain Falcon, Captain who?
Right.
Like,
Captain
and
Falcon.
then he went into detail about what pretty much what Captain America stands for, honor,
Okay.
all that stuff, but not
Hmm.
the American part. Like, so
Hmm.
everything that's not American is like, what are you talking about, dude? Why are you talking
Okay.
shit?
I mean, that's a hill he can die on. It's weird because, like, how can you say that about a character that's already been established is the only weird thing? But I kind of get where he's coming from in a weird way.
Like,
But, like, don't, like, and again, it's an established character already. That's like everything we've seen so far with the changing of the Washington now Commanders,
mhm. Oh, that's
the
true.
Cleveland Indians, there's that weird part of the world where the appropriation or misappropriation, like, I get that, but, like, I don't know, it's kind of a part of the
Bro,
history, though, right? You can't
Cap.
change the history of
Yeah,
Captain
you
America.
can't, dude. Captain America's been there forever, and like, be happy that we even put you in there because, like I said, I would rather have a Winter Soldier Captain America, and
I think so.
it has nothing to do with like the actor. I like that actor. He's a good
Yeah, I
actor.
love Anthony Mackie. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's a great
So it's
actor.
just whatever he said on top of at a red carpet somewhere. That's
Let's
why it's
let's give some respect to the name. The guy's
yeah.
Captain America's
Okay.
been there for such a long time, and I'll still watch it. But I mean, even the show, uh, Captain America: Winter Soldier it
I
was
liked it.
okay. Did you like?
I liked it. I liked the way they both worked together, the different personalities between Mackie and Sebastian Stan Winter Soldier. I really enjoyed it. Okay, so but we're gonna be there to watch it opening weekend most likely, right?
Yeah, I'll be there this weekend,
Okay, this weekend. So it drops on. I was gonna say Thanksgiving Day, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, this weekend on Friday. I'm probably gonna catch it not that night, but probably that Saturday. I think it's gonna be packed anyways because everywhere's gonna be packed on Valentine's Day proper.
Yeah.
So maybe that Saturday morning for sure, dude. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're stoked about that one for sure. How do we feel about the Fantastic Four trailer that
Man, it was
finally
so
dropped
good.
last week?
It was so good. I seen everyone talk about dissect it and everything, and
Mhm.
I thought it was fun. I mean, when is the last time you ever somebody said, "I can't wait to watch Fantastic Four"
Seriously, dude. Okay, number.
in the theater? Pay
Oh
money.
God, no, but nobody, dude. Like all the past renditions have sucked and
Oh
fell short big time, big time, big time. And I like Pedro Pascal. I
my, yeah.
like all these people just as actors, anyways. I'm very curious to see Johnny Storm because I was a huge Johnny Storm fan as a
Mhm.
kid. Um, the Thing looks like the Thing, and he doesn't look like a. He doesn't look jacked like as terrible as the other renditions of the Thing.
True.
Um, so
I'm gonna piggyback off
it's a
that.
it's a period piece. So what is it? 40s, 50s,
70s, 60s.
70s.
Let's piggyback off the thing. Okay,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I really wanted the big no
Ooh.
shirt with the Daisy Duke shorts thing,
It's
massive
yeah,
body, right?
it's bound to happen, but yes, go for it.
But it's like Marvel's the way they did the Hulk is the same way they're doing the thing. Kind of not they're not big, right? I
Yeah.
want them
Okay.
the big
You like your guy's big and jacked.
big.
I forgot. You know what? Weird, because I get what you're saying because when he's side by side with everyone, and I know the Thing is a rock dude, but he still has to have his characteristics of before he went into the accident. But seems very like a small dude. Like I can take him,
Serious.
which is weird.
He looks small, like not very big at all. And it's just
Mhm.
because I think it's just the clothes kind of really dents him in. And
Mhm.
I don't know, man. I like how it's going though. Like he's funny. He's and I think we're getting the more calm thing than the very beginning thing where he was just
Mhm.
beat everybody up and stuff like
All right.
that.
Yeah.
But I think I'm excited. But moving on with that trailer, which is I thought it was fun. I thought it really put a family vibe.
Mhm.
We eat here at 7 o'clock every night. That's just bringing
Yeah.
that fantastic family back together, and that's what the Fantastic Four is. It's a family
Yeah.
based comic, dude.
That's great you brought that up because that is completely true, dude. Like, yes, X Men, the Avengers aren't family. Like these Sue Storm and Johnny Storm, brother and sister, and then
Hmm.
she gets married to Reed Richards, and the best friend is Ben Graham. Um, and you're like you said, family, dude. Like I know we're gonna get there eventually. Uh, the kids,
Oh yeah,
like when Franklin finally is a thing and Valeria Richards becomes a thing, I can't wait to see them because those kids are badasses too, dude. Even as
powerful,
kids, yes, and powerful, dude,
powerful, dude.
and legit mutants,
Yeah, one's a
which is kind of
genius and one could just do anything. Like he's
yeah, his
scary,
imagination,
like
dude.
scary,
Yeah.
scary, powerful.
Um,
Um,
let's hit one things on top of this. Everything. Go ahead and pick, and I'll piggyback the next one after your next thought.
there was a couple people are thinking that I don't know if you noticed, but they showed everybody's. I heard this on a podcast from, I think it's the First Book Club podcast. I'm gonna give him credit for bringing this up. It make kind of sense that we saw everybody's power except
Mm-hmm.
for Reed
Reed.
Richards.
Yes.
So he was saying that the theory is that his whole mission, because they go up, he said they go up, they're going to go up twice
Yeah.
up there.
Which okay, thank you. Maybe that's where he gets more jacked. The thing gets more jacked up. Okay. Okay. But go ahead. Continue.
Well, I think Reed Richards gets his power on the second run,
Gotcha.
and
Okay.
maybe that sets up where they kind of get swapped into our timeline. Maybe, or maybe a Secret Wars, because obviously it's going to go into Secret Wars with Doctor Doom.
Yes. Yes. And that's a big part of the Fantastic Four is Doctor Doom. And we got nothing, no glimpses at all, at all.
No, I didn't think we would though. We got Galactus though.
We got
Jesus
Galactus.
Christ, bro.
It looked fucking dope.
Not a
Um,
cloud, not a fucking
yes.
puff. Like
Hmm.
so bad.
Very curious to see how that is. Um, but even that picture where we get Galactus, granted briefly at the end of the trailer, I wasn't able to tell if it was New York City
It's
uh,
Washington.
current time for them in the 60s,
Oh,
70s, whatever year era, or if it was modern day era. You know, like because that would make sense when they go on the second trip and come back. There has to be something, right? Like a time jump, maybe.
maybe, dude. Or it's weird. It's all up in the air, like right.
Hmm.
And then we didn't get to see Silver Surfer.
No,
Uh,
he's supposed. She's supposed to be in this one.
she's supposed to be. I
She's
believe so. She's supposed to be. I'm
that's
okay with it because last month I read all these Galactus what ifs,
okay.
and
Oh, did you read those? Okay,
I
dope.
read
I
all of
have
them.
not read any. So there was a Gambit one if he was a Herald of Galactus, Rogue if she was a Herald of Galactus. Who else? What other characters
It was
were
Hulk. That
interesting?
was a
Okay.
fun one. That was a good one, and it was Spider Gwen.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the
You read all of them.
best I read all of them. So the best
Okay.
one would have been, I want to say, the Hulk,
Okay.
and then I want to say second would probably have been Gambit. Was pretty cool because kind of like a heist where
Interesting.
Galactus says, you know, I need you to go steal me a planet from the
Oh wow.
Collector.
Oh, dope. Okay.
So that was pretty fun. So those are pretty
Okay.
fun. So
Do you know who, off the top of your head, do you know who wrote those?
I don't.
Okay. No, no, no,
Don't.
no.
I don't think I
I'll,
can. Yeah.
I'll have to check those because those were only one shots, right? Each of those.
Yeah, they're all one shots. Rogue
Yeah.
was pretty good. Spider Gwen was that was probably the baddest, the lamest one. I
Okay.
want to say,
Okay.
kind of
And I do like
opening.
the Spider Gwen kind of ish. Okay. All right, dude. So we got some movie talk trailers out of the way. Fantastic Four we're digging on. Fantastic Four is going to drop during the summer.
July,
July. Okay. So
July,
summer movie draft time. Ooh, that's going to be interesting to pick up.
dude. It's go. You
All
know
right.
what's going up agast, right?
No.
It's going
Hold on,
against
Superman.
Superman.
That's right. Ooh. Okay,
Now,
let's talk about that real quick.
dude,
Trailer drop. How do you
fuck,
feel about? And
fucking,
everyone has spoken about it. It's been out for a month. It feels like by now. A
fucking
few weeks.
chills, bro. Fucking chills. It
You
looks
know what?
so good.
It does look good to me. I'm gonna send you a video after this. It's a Henry Cavill Superman, and it's like animated. Henry Cavill Superman talking trash on the new guy, and it's funny because they're just giving each other back and forth. And yeah, anyways, I'll send it to you on the side.
Sweet,
It's
sweet.
funny. Um, I want to. Last version of my Superman was Christopher Reeve from the '90s. You know,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not '80s. I'm sorry, but like that was Superman. And as a kid, I want that feeling of a Superman again. And I loved Henry Cavill as Superman. I just didn't like my Superman to kill people. Like, and so it didn't feel Superman-y to me.
Yeah.
But he looked great, and he did a great job. But yeah, just it didn't feel like like I wasn't Superman. So hopefully this gives me that feeling again of yeah of the Superman. So
Yeah,
that's
I
gonna
mean
be
the
good.
trailer alone was it was moving. The song, the music, the way
Mm,
Crypto came out running, and the
that was
way,
just
my God, dude, it was like take me home. That was like what the fuck? Like he got fucked
dope,
up.
dude. That's good. I'm glad it made you feel like that. Okay, so now since you brought it up, you brought up they're going to go against each other. So they come out opening weekend. What are you watching first?
Uh, well, I don't know. They're
Fantastic
coming out
Fours.
the same day,
I
but the
think
same
they
month.
staggered. Okay, okay.
Okay.
I gotta double check
Uh,
that. I think you're right too, though. That'd be ballsy if they did that the same day,
yeah,
though.
dude.
Okay,
Marvel.
let's say by some chance it did come out the same day. Which one would you watch first?
God, dude, that's so bad, bro. Superman.
Ah, you gotta
I
go.
love Superman. I know you're not a big Superman fan on the comics, which we'll go into later, but um I just I love I like Man of Steel. Like I cried so much like a little bitch, bro. Like a little girl crying. Margot's staring, my wife staring at me like, "What are you doing, dude?" It's not even a sad scene. Like he's just flying. And I was like, whatever. Like he's just putting on his suit. Like what's the matter with you? And I'm
Oh
just
my
like
goodness,
I was like,
you,
"Oh my god, dude."
you had brought up that story before. I love that, dude. Okay, cool. I mean, let's enjoy those movies. Summertime's around the corner. This year's flying by already. We're in February, halfway through February. It feels like. Yeah, it's a short month too. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, what else? Okay, so we hit trailers. Do we? Do you had? You said you have previews. Do you have any previews of anything? What comic book related, or what was
Oh
it?
no, I've been like previews of the TV of the movie, like a preview, like the trailers. I meant as in
Okay, got it. Do
previews
you
and
have any
stuff like
other
that.
trailers you want to talk about that stood out
Anything
to
else
you?
coming out good?
I know there's Presence that came out this past weekend. It's like a ghost movie. You're not into horror though, right?
Not really, but I
Yeah.
watched that Stephen King with the monkey.
Oh, Monkey Shines? No. Was it Monkey Shines?
Maybe that looks pretty fun. That looks pretty fun.
Okay. All right. All right.
I don't know if that's
And you're a huge
horror though.
Stephen King fan, anyways.
I do. I've read a lot of
Yeah,
his
that one.
books.
Yeah, and it's horror, dude. Yeah. Okay, interesting. All right, I like it, dude. So, all right, I have no comic news. Let's actually hit a few things real quick. I think I saw something pop up over here.
Go for it.
Once my internet comes back. Okay, so first thing is we have Marina Baccarin, so the girl from Deadpool, part one and part two, his wife from that, got casted in Masters of the Universe.
Really?
We don't know what she's gonna be, who she is. She might be Evil Lynn. She could pull off Evil Lynn. Did they
I think I c-
come up with who's gonna be Evil Lynn yet? Because you know who's gonna be Skeletor, right?
no. Oh no.
Jared Leto.
Jerry. Oh really?
Oh no.
I mean,
Yeah,
well, like,
the Joker, the terrible Joker, and
oh,
I like Jared Leto.
I know you do, and
He's a great actor.
it's like,
He killed the Joker. He killed the Joker, like not in a good way. Like it was bad, bad. Um, did you like his Joker rendition, his Joker rendition of the character?
no. I thought it was. I mean, it's not his fault either, right? Like they.
It's not his fault
I
for sure,
mean,
dude.
he didn't ask to put all the tattoos on his face and his teeth. I don't know. It was a bad Joker. I wasn't a fan at all. Like I would have been fine if they would have just xed it out. But I mean, it wasn't even like that. Oh shoot, it's the Joker. It's just
Yeah,
like,
agreed, dude. Okay, so that's He-Man news.
what else?
It kind of yeah, it was rough. Anyways, it was rough, dude. So
Let's
he's going to be Skeletor, and I'm curious about Masters of the Universe? Question mark. I grew up with it, but do I need the movie in my life right now? I just hope
bro.
it's they do well and they
You
do
know,
it well.
you watched it when you were little, bro. Like when the first movie came out, I loved it. I didn't even know what the hell the plot
Oh
was. I don't
fuck
even
yeah!
remember. That was a good movie.
And they don't hold up at all. They don't hold up at all. They're bad. Um, there's a character named Fisto with a giant fucking fist, and his dialogue was written very weird. Like, don't worry, He Man, I'll fist them up for you. And it's like, as a kid, you don't know until you get
I
older.
will.
It's like,
I'm going
what's
to fist
going on
in
here? Um,
fisting.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So, and then those cartoons in the 80s, though. So I'm
I
gonna
didn't
lump
watch
in.
it.
It was Masters of the Universe. It was Silverhawks. It was Thundercats. It was even Transformers. Like they had to create these cartoons to sell this toy line. and that's kind of what sold every kids more like, mom, dad, can you buy me Optimus freaking Prime? And then to sell the more toys. That's why the a lot of those '80s cartoons were creative, not the show first and then the toys
Hmm.
second. So that was like just the way '80s went with selling toys to kids and the
I could see
propaganda
that.
behind it.
I mean, it's a good way of
Yeah,
getting. I mean, I bought He-Man toys and Teenage
yeah,
Mutant Turtle
same,
toys, and
exactly, yeah.
I wasn't really a fan of the cartoon though. I thought it was kind of boring. And then I come to find out that the other chick was, I thought they were brother and sister.
She-Ra, yes,
Yeah, Shira, and I'm like, what are they hugging each other? Like, wait a minute. Come to find out
they
they're
are
not.
brother. They are brother. Well, okay,
No, they're not.
the
They're not brothers and sisters, are they?
the original movie. Yes, they're brothers and sisters, but I know I don't know if it was Bandai or who owned one rights to He-Man, and somebody else owned the rights to She-Ra. So in the cartoon, they do come to terms that okay, they're siblings. I think twins too, to top things off.
Didn't they
But
scam it
whatever
up or
happened,
something? Don't they like?
you know what? I'm gonna have to rewatch that now, dude. We should do a deep dive on that. So next time, I'll do research, and then look, I have more time on my hands now,
Yeah.
so I'll do research, and then I'll bring you a story on what happened, and I'll be like, Adam, you were right. They did scam it out, but they were also siblings too. So
Oh, it's so
I'll
bad,
bring
dude.
that next show for you guys, dude. All right, man. I like it so far. Okay, so football talk. We got trailer talk.
Comic
Anything else?
talk.
Let's hit some comic talk real quick, dude. I only have one review. Uh, do you have several reviews so I can
I
like
got like a
we can?
couple. I can
Okay,
just.
you start it up first, then kill
Okay.
two. How many do you have? That way, if you have two, you kill two. I'll
Um,
hop with one. You kill two more if you need to.
I
I'll hop in the
finish.
middle though.
I wish I brought the book down. I finished up that Daredevil. I did a
Born again.
video on a review of it. So it's a
Yep,
Daredevil of Born Again.
love it.
Man,
Love
I
it.
have
Frank
never
Miller
read it.
was the writer, and Manicelli was the artist.
Yes, dude.
Frank Manicelli, I forget. Mazzucchelli. Mazzucchelli, the artist.
Mac U Kelly. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I
Okay,
probably said it
so
wrong, but
continuing.
whatever.
You've never read it. It came out in the '80s. '80s, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Born Again. Yeah.
yeah.
And Frank Miller, very gritty. The way he wrote Daredevil was very gritty. And the artist, and I had to think about it after I spoke to him. Like, it wasn't Frank Miller who did the art as
Mm-mm,
well. It was Maz Kelly.
Mac Kelly.
Um, so very gritty. And I've always liked Daredevil. I fell in love with Daredevil because of the way Frank Miller in particular wrote Daredevil, especially because of Born Again. Run through the story, if you don't mind, without spoiling anything. I know you put it on your YouTube channel, but that way we can just get some
Oh yeah.
review out.
So I mean, I'm the first time reading it, and the beginning's a little rough, but once issue 2 comes in, it starts rolling really well.
Mhm.
Pretty much, if you're looking for like a kingpin, a master kingpin, not just this bulky, dumb, I'll punch you in the face, a real steps ahead of everyone. Kingpin, kind of like a penguin type character, where he
Yeah,
has everything set up and he has everything in set in a row, and just makes Matt's life a living hell. Like
hmm,
I've real quickly. It's not really a. I mean, this thing's been out forever, so I'm not gonna spoil all the whole thing. But I'm gonna say that
yes,
um, Daredevil's had a ex girlfriend, which was a secretary. She's
hmm.
like in Mexico, and she dimes him out for
Do we
some
now? It's his ex
drugs.
girlfriend. Um, and do we want to mention her name? Because Daredevil Born Again for Disney Plus is going to be dropping next month, I believe, which we haven't talked about that yet, but that's fine.
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead,
so
because I don't
it's
remember. I know her name, but it's Karen, right?
it's his ex girlfriend. It's Karen Page, and you're right. So she becomes a heroin addict. And this story, when I said gritty, this is very gritty because it goes into how bad her life becomes, and she becomes a heroin addict straight up, dude,
Big
to the
time,
point
bro.
where she dimes out her old friend slash ex boyfriend so she can get fucking high, like this fucking bitch. Um,
Serious,
and then
dude.
a lot of stuff happens where Daredevil's life becomes, and Matt Murdock's life just becomes so much more miserable once his information's out in the
Big
world.
time, bro. Like his house blows up.
Yeah,
He's disbarred. Just Kingpin putting all these things in motion.
yeah,
His
yeah.
buddy totally starts banging Matt's current girlfriend. Froggy
Yeah.
getting some. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like that's a, that, hey,
Because she ends
bro.
up hating him, and it's a rebound for her, and she hooks up with his best friend. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Like homeboy calls, like he calls Froggy like after his house blew up, like, and then she picks up like at 7 a.m. Like, oh, what the fuck? You know,
Yeah.
like Froggy taking advantage. Whatever. And then yeah, so it just these fight scenes are really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like, okay, so it's from 237 or 220. I think it's like 5 issues. It's 5 or 6 issues.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
long issues. Frank Miller does write a lot. Like, you're
Yes,
not
his very a lot of thought boxes and inner monologues and everything, but he's very wordy.
very wordy, very wordy. But the art's really good. The fight scenes, Kingpin, he's always fight. I like. I was like, why is this guy always in his underwear in this book, bro? Like lifting weights, fighting. He's always in his chones,
I
bro.
forgot about that.
And I don't want to spoil the end. Just
Yes, that is.
go out and buy it, dude.
I totally forgot about that.
It's such a great book, dude. That one was pretty fun. It took me a couple days to read it, and I'm glad I did. I thought I knew that people were saying
No.
that this is the best, one of the best Daredevil stories. I know you're a big Daredevil fan too, so pretty cool stuff, bro.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm glad you hopped into that one, dude. Because again, like you said, it's a great story. Very him against his back against the wall all the time. Probably more so. Nuke is in this one, right?
Nuke, dude, give me the pills. Give me the red pills. Give me the
Yeah,
pills.
totally weird. He's a bizarro freaking character, dude.
Dude, he starts,
And even Captain America, I think, makes a
yeah,
brief.
gets his ass kicked.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yes. By Nuke, right? I want to say
Bro, he
it's
gets
been
like all the
years
red
since I've
pills.
read this, Adam. I'm so glad you read that, dude.
Yeah, dude, it was such a good
I'm
book.
looking it up right now. Find me sometimes so I can look up
Yeah, so
the
like
artist because it is Frank Miller.
he,
But
he starts
Matt
like,
Kelly, right?
yeah, it's Mackie Kelly. The whole book is Mackie Kelly. He drew the whole book.
I don't know why I'm butchering his name, dude. I should know that
It's
off the
like
top of my head.
Mac U Kelly, I believe.
Okay,
If we said it wrong, we know who we're all talking about. We know who we're talking about.
Mazzucchelli. Mazzuc. Yeah, yeah. No, trust me. He's got a hard name, any dude. All right. Anyways, I'm glad you liked it, dude. Continue on with your next review, and then I'll hop on after yours.
Right now I am reading the book of Doom. This is gonna be done by, look at that.
Awesome, dude.
Wow, that's actually zoomed by itself. That's pretty
Eddie
cool.
Brubaker.
Ed Brubaker, bro. So this is
That was cool.
huh? Oh yeah, so it's just
Yeah, no, that's
six.
awesome that it zoomed in. Like
Yeah, that was weird. It did it all by itself. That's kind of. Let me do it again. Let me see. Whatever. So 6 issues.
that was cool. Did it, dude? So, anyway, sorry. Continue.
So it's 6 issues of getting people ready for Doom, which I know he's gonna show up in Fantastic Four movie. If you don't know anything about him or you want to refresh, like I kind of had to refresh a little bit, it goes through his, it's pretty much his whole story. Each issue, I'm on issue 4, seems to be going at different parts of his life. So kind of like the first one to talk about when he was a kid, what happened to his mother, what happened to his father, and then it goes into the second issue, goes into his college days where he went to America, and pretty much the military is kind of like, hey, we'll let you get away with anything, just build stuff for us. Where he meets Reed Richards, hates his guts. Third issue is pretty much he leaves and he goes somewhere else. So each issue is just different parts of his
Hmm.
past, and then throughout the book is uh Doom is narrating the whole damn thing, like he's there, like in the background talking about what's happening. So, or how he gets his powers, what happened to his face, how did he get
Yeah.
his face like that? There's stuff that
And,
we'll find out.
okay. Awesome. Awesome. And then it's weird about Doom is like he's such a good character. Like, where do I start with him? He's a villain, but his mindset is not bad. Like, if it makes sense, we see what makes him a villain, but his cause and what he wants to fight for, he's just a little bit misunderstood in a weird way to say that about Doom. Not to make him a hero or anti-hero, but like, especially when the kids get involved in Valeria, like the relationship they have, it becomes awesome and beautiful to see. He's like, yeah,
Yeah,
I still hate your guts, but this is my goddaughter, and I'm gonna take care of. Like, just weird that
yeah,
whole relationship ends up happening. Okay, this is
yeah.
Ed
Like he calls her
Brubaker.
like she always uncle, like that's her
Yes,
uncle. And
I love that.
I think the problem with Doom is he's just so arrogant. Like he's just so, but he's
Hmm.
so good though. Like he's one of my favorite characters. But
Me too. Me too.
he's very arrogant, and in this book, you can tell like the way he talks, the way he is. But I think that's just the way. If you read the book, you kind of figure out like why he's this way
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
stuff.
Awesome. When did that drop recently,
That
or is it
drop
an old one?
couple. It's an older. I don't know if it's old or not. But I like the beginning of the book, like a little forward part of it, the introduction. It's by Ed Brubaker,
Hmm.
and he talks about how like this was like one of the first issues he's ever read was like Fantastic Four #6.
Oh wow, dude. Okay.
But he was little, but then he really got into it to like Astonishing Tales #8, which has another with Doom. So it's one of his favorite characters. And
Awesome, dude.
he was like, "This is badass that I actually got to read
Right.
this. Oh,
Oh,
write this.
definitely.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
write this." So good
Good.
times.
And Ed Brubaker is a great writer, also very wordy as well.
Very
How's the art
wordy.
in this one?
The art is good. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna have to retract that. I don't know if I can see it here. Let's see if
Okay.
it
Keep it up
zooms in.
right there, and it's gonna zoom in. That's not terrible, dude.
It
Who's the artist with
the
name?
artist. I'm horrible with it because of my. It's Pablo Romero. Raimond. Here, maybe you can see it.
Uh, Ramondi?
Ramondi.
Pablo Ramondi. Okay, interesting. All right. I'm for that recommendation. I'm gonna have to pick it up and read it myself,
I'll
dude.
let you borrow it, dude. I'll let you
Oh,
borrow it if
sweet.
you
Yeah,
want to borrow
that'll be
it.
even better, dude.
But I think the art reminds me of a like an image book, bro. Like a
But
like
that's what I was gonna say next, though. But Ed Brubaker, great writer, but also like very. I want to say he has a noir style of writing. So does the art match the story he's telling, though? Which you would
it
say is
does.
Image Comics. And the past few years, he's been working more on his own creator own stuff, anyways, for Image Comics. Um, so very imagey. You said it feels like Image Comics.
No, the art reminds me of like a not the top two, not the top, not the big two artists, right? Like quality. It reminds me of maybe of like a Dark Horse art,
Okay.
or like not a like a, I don't want to. I'm not trying to talk smack on the artist or anything. It just reminds me of I don't know how to say it. It's kind of like image, like just different type of art, like what I'm used to. Um,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it's all good. I
Okay.
enjoyed it.
A little more grittier, which is sometimes on Image anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Dope, dude. Go ahead and continue one more, dude.
One more. Let's see. I picked. What did I read? I read. I got one more. I've been doing a lot of trades. I'm barely finishing
Good.
the crime and suspense stories. This is going to be done by Dark Horse, and this is like a lot of '50s stories. That Dark Horse. I don't know if they got. I guess they got the rights to it, and they put it into these books. These are like 3-page, maybe 4-page stories, just packed with. Here, I'll show you another picture here. Some stuff here. Some really good art. I mean, it's
Okay.
just quick stories from the '50s. So this isn't like our time pretending to be in the '50s. This is actually from the '50s when they came out. A lot of
Awesome.
stories, a lot of crime, detective, a lot of wives killing off their husbands stories, or husbands killing their wives. It's kind of I was a little surprised
Interesting.
how much is going on there in the 50s. But so it was a fun book. It's a dark horse. That's like $20, dude.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I
All right,
enjoyed it.
dude. Dope, dude. I love that, man. All right, I'll hit one review. I only read one thing last week.
It's all good.
Um, Helped my sister move the past 2 weekends, so I had very little time to myself. But off of a recommendation from you, and I really want to talk about this just a little bit. You know, I'm not a big Superman fan. You pitched me try Absolute Superman. You are going to love it. And anything you give me advice wise to read, I'm like, okay, we were into the same stuff, so let's give it a shot. I love this version of Superman, dude.
It's
Like
good.
and number one, it's not just the writing, although it's what Jason Aaron writing this one,
Yes, it is.
and then the art's gorgeous already, and the way it's an Elseworlds title, so it's not the current continuity of what we have for Batman. And there were three total titles. And I asked you earlier, so it's nice for us to chit chat about this one. Absolute Batman, I'm digging on.
Hmm.
Scott Snyder's the writer, Nick Dragotta's the artist. And weird, I told you this the other day was I love the way Nick Dragotta draws Batman proper. I don't like the way he draws Bruce Wayne.
Hmm.
Like it just looks funny. But to see Batman's outfit and everything do what it does now, and to see this more violent version of Batman, I like it. I think I like Absolute Superman more than I'm liking Absolute Batman.
I agree. I think Superman. I haven't read Wonder Woman, but I'm gonna say Superman, Batman, and then when I do Wonder Woman, I'll throw that in there. But I think Superman is. I mean, it's Jason Aaron, so you already know it's gonna be good. And but
Mhm.
just the way like the Superman is, he wasn't like, I don't know how to, like, he wasn't like a baby when he came into our world. He
Mhm.
wasn't
Yeah.
raised by the Clarks,
Mhm.
like the Kents.
It-
The
the
Kents.
social
Yeah, the Kents.
classes that Superman's family before Krypton becomes destroyed, I guess is the
Hmm.
best way to do it. And the people, the Omega Men, kind of destroyed their own world.
Yeah.
And then, in a weird way, they're kind of refugees. The parents trying to help get all the Kryptonians, or as many as they can hold, in this ship that they created. Is very cool, and it's interesting the flashbacks between what happened the last, I guess, week of Krypton, and then we see what's happening with Superman right now. I love his suit, dude.
Oh, his suit's badass. Like it's like an,
His fucking cape is sick, dude.
it's like it talks to him. It's kind of like an Iron Man,
Yeah,
like an AI type suit, but it protects him
yeah,
and,
like a symbiote AI for sure, dude.
yeah.
Yeah,
I like Lois Lane, and not like, I like how she's not a reporter. She's
military hard ass.
military. And we in the last issue. I don't know if you read the last one. Did you read the newest one?
Yeah, I reviewed that for the Comic Syndicate. So yes, that's the way I wanted to go.
So we
That was number
find,
4, right? I want to say.
yeah. So we find out why she actually went to the military
Mhm.
road, because of her father. I thought that was pretty cool too.
Yes, yes.
But it's just
And
super.
then
Go ahead.
no, no, continue. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's just Superman, just really being a vigilante for the people. Not a vigilante, but like a beacon for these people that are being, abused,
Persecuted. Hmm.
persecuted, and just, you could tell there's some pain. There's a lot of anger there with Superman too. I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm getting that feeling where obviously it didn't work out for his family on Krypton. Where the hell
Krypton.
Krypton. So you could tell that he's very raw, a
Hmm.
raw Superman.
And he's still young enough to the point where he's still learning about his cape and his abilities,
Hmm.
what he's able to do himself.
Yeah, big time. And
Um, I love issue number 4 as Lois Lane is interrogating the whole fucking town, and how interrogating everyone, and they all have the same answers. Like, no, like that dude swoops in and saves our lives. Like, no. And then when it gets to the end, the storytelling device is like, I can't wait till you finally piss off this motherfucker. Like he's yeah, that point where he snaps, like you
Yeah.
guys are in trouble. So it's weird to see Superman. I
And
love this version of Superman.
we're gonna see that.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not gonna
bound to happen.
I'm not gonna spoil the end of it.
Hmm.
Remember the end of that book?
Yes, yes.
All those.
Very cool. Yeah, it's worth checking out, guys. So if you guys have not picked up any of the absolutes, like Adam said, I have to agree with Adam. All absolute Superman top spot. I am enjoying Absolute Batman, but I haven't read any of the Absolute Wonder Woman, which I need to hop on board definitely for that sake.
For sure. Me too. Me too. All right,
But
man.
I love it. Highly recommend it to anyone. It's barely 4 issues in. It's a DC Comics title. Yeah, and the art's amazing. Check it out, guys. It's worth checking out. Go for it, dude.
Cool beans, man. I think that's pretty much all I got, man, for this zero episode.
All right,
We
dude.
all
Dope. I
different. We
like it.
all plug all our platforms, bro.
Yeah, go for it, man. I can. Yeah, go first, and then I'll piggyback you, dude.
So you guys can watch my channel on YouTube, Comics and Tortillas. I do a lot of book reviews, comic reviews, and stuff like that. And you can find my buddy at.
Yeah, I'm at For the Villain on Twitter. I don't really interact with Twitter as much anymore. I post up. I'm at For the Villain on Twitter and on Instagram. I normally post like videos of like how I'm going to record now, so it's not like I'm a TikToker, dude. But you can find the Comic Snicket podcast in iTunes, Google Play, anywhere you guys can find podcasts. Subscribe, like. There are 3 other shows, and I'm going to put all these ones, even though this is a zero episode. I'm gonna put it up. So we'll see how that goes. And then yeah, dude. So you guys can always find us. We're gonna do this every so often. Hopefully we can. We haven't spoke about it. Let's talk about it now.
Talk about.
How often do you are we gonna be doing this?
Um, I mean, weekly.
Once a
We
week?
once a week
We
would
could.
be cool, just to go over
Uh,
some of the comic books we read, and it's
and then I
always.
say if and we've done it before. If we have to do, I don't want to say like, but if something like we did with the X-Men title, where it's like, okay, this is too good to not talk about, and it had to be Doctor Doom, who happened to be in that title too,
Oh yeah.
where we break down a full issue. And if we loved it that much, then let's talk about it and just have like a random episode. Even if though we might have recorded a show like this before, um, let's just do one. If you're like Josiah, we got to talk about this, like an emergency show on top of this, if it makes sense.
Oh yeah,
So
for sure.
we'll figure out the days you want to do it. But I'm completely, dude, I have the time now. Let's do any day you want during the week. I like this setup already, dude.
Yeah, I'm barely doing the OBS stuff, so it's I gotta fix my camera because it does keep going
Hmm.
focusing in and out. I'm gonna fix that. Maybe some more color. I like to go live too, so that's something I'm gonna be trying doing to get more people involved in the conversations with us and talking
Nice.
stories and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm down. So we just have to pick a day,
Okay.
probably yeah, and then throw it up and see what how people react to it. So
Yeah, dude.
it's
Oh
good
yeah, dude.
times.
Okay, sweet. I'll probably put this up on Wednesday.
Yeah, me too.
Today's Monday. Okay, so I'll put it up Wednesday, and then we'll see what the feedback is. Gives me time to still put up fresh content with this zero episode. If you guys like this episode, let us know. There's somebody, Eric Lopez, who always used to hit us up. I was gonna save this shout out for the Comic Syndicate when I record that this weekend, and let me find him real quick. He hits me up and he said, "Sup, homie? I haven't finished the new episode yet, but I'm just checking in, making sure you're good. Also, I legit thought you were gonna be." And here's Adam when I started talking about you. I spoke about you, how we met up on Saturday for coffee, and he thought I was gonna like announce you like, and here he is now. So
Oh,
I thought that was fucking funny, dude. And very cool that I know a lot of the listeners we had before, they missed the hell out of you. So it's gonna be a nice surprise for them to have you back again.
very cool, man.
Yeah, dude, I love it, man. All right, guys, find us, subscribe us, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Yes, sir.
Peace out. All right, guys,
Peace.
have a good one.